Here's a number that should stop you cold. The average American carries over $6,000 in credit card debt alone, and that number climbs every single year. But here's what nobody tells you. Debt isn't just a math problem, it's a habits problem. Think about Sarah, a 29-year-old nurse making $58,000 a year. Good income, right? But every month she'd reach the 20th and wonder where her paycheck went. Small purchases, forgotten subscriptions, I'll deal with it later decisions. And within 3 years, she had $14,000 in debt she couldn't explain. Sound familiar? The truth is, most people don't go broke from one bad financial decision. They go broke from dozens of small, unchecked habits repeated over months and years. The good news? Habits can be changed. Today, you're going to learn the 7 budgeting habits that will keep you out of debt permanently. Not by restricting your life, but by giving every dollar a purpose. The first habit is zero-based budgeting, and it's the foundation everything else is built on. The concept is simple. Every dollar you earn gets assigned a job before the month begins, so your income minus your expenses equals exactly 0. Not because you've spent everything, but because every dollar has been intentionally directed toward bills, savings, investments, or fun money. Dave Ramsey popularized this method, and millions of people have used it to eliminate debt faster than they thought possible. Here's how it works in practice. If you earn $4,000 a month, you sit down before the month starts and allocate all $4,000, $1,200 for rent, $400 for groceries, $300 for savings, and so on until you hit 0. When Sarah adopted this system, she discovered she was spending $340 monthly on subscriptions she barely used. Your action step: use a free app like Every Dollar or a simple spreadsheet to build your first zero-based budget this weekend. It takes 30 minutes and can save you thousands annually. Habit 2 is the 24-hour spending rule, your single most powerful weapon against impulse purchases. The rule is dead simple. Any non-essential purchase over $30 requires a mandatory 24-hour waiting period before you buy it. Why $30? Because research from the Journal of Consumer Psychology shows that impulse buying accounts for up to 40% of all purchases, and most buyers experience immediate regret. When you pause and revisit the purchase the next day, roughly 70% of the time you decide you don't actually want it. Marcus, a 34-year-old teacher, implemented this rule after racking up $4,200 in random online shopping debt. Within 6 months of using the 24-hour rule, his discretionary spending dropped by $480 per month. That's nearly $6,000 a year, just from waiting one day. Your action step: right now, add the item you've been eyeing to a wish list document. Set a calendar reminder for 24 hours from now. If you still want it tomorrow and can afford it in your budget, buy it guilt-free. Habit 3 is pay yourself first, the mindset shift that separates wealth builders from paycheck to paycheck survivors. Most people pay their bills, cover their expenses, and save whatever is left. The problem? Nothing is ever left. When you flip that script and move savings to a separate account the moment your paycheck arrives, you force yourself to live on the rest. A study by Fidelity Investments found that people who automate savings save 3 times more than those who save manually. Even starting with just 5% of your income creates a powerful psychological shift. Jennifer, a retail manager earning $42,000 annually, started automatically transferring $150 per paycheck to a high-yield savings account. 2 years later, she had $3,900 saved, her first ever financial cushion, which meant when her car needed $1,200 in repairs, she didn't reach for a credit card. Your action step: log into your bank account today and set up an automatic transfer of at least $25 per paycheck to a savings account. Start small, build the habit first, then increase the amount. Habit 4 is the sinking fund strategy, the technique that eliminates surprise expenses forever. A sinking fund is money you set aside gradually for predictable future expenses, things like car repairs, holiday gifts, annual insurance premiums, or back-to-school shopping. These aren't surprises. We know they're coming, we just don't plan for them. And that's what forces people into debt. If your car insurance costs $1,200 annually, divide that by 12 and set aside $100 per month. When the bill arrives, you pay cash. No stress, no debt. Financial author Ramit Sethi calls sinking funds invisible money management because they make financial emergencies disappear before they happen. A family in Ohio used 4 separate sinking funds: car maintenance, medical, travel, and holidays, and eliminated $6,800 in annual credit card charges in 1 year. Your action step: identify your 3 biggest surprise expenses from last year. Calculate the monthly amount needed for each and create dedicated savings buckets in your bank or a free app like YNAB. Habit 5 is track every dollar weekly, not monthly, not quarterly, weekly. When you only review your spending at the end of the month, it's like checking your weight after Thanksgiving dinner. The damage is already done. Weekly tracking lets you course correct in real time. A 2022 study by US Bank found that people who track spending weekly are 32% less likely to overspend in any given month. It only takes 10 minutes on Sunday evening. Pull up your bank app, review every transaction, and compare it against your budget categories. Tom, a 38-year-old graphic designer, started doing this after noticing he'd spent $620 on dining out in a single month, triple what he'd budgeted. Weekly tracking helped him cut that to $180 within 60 days. Your action step: block 10 minutes every Sunday in your calendar labeled Money Check-in. Review all transactions from the past 7 days and adjust next week's spending accordingly. Habit 6 is the No Spend Challenge, a short-term reset that produces long-term results. Pick 1 weekend per month where you spend absolutely $0 on non-essentials. No restaurants, no online shopping, no entertainment purchases. Cook what's in your pantry, use what you own. Rediscover free activities. This isn't punishment, it's pattern interruption. When you go 48 hours without spending, you prove to yourself that comfort doesn't require constant consumption. Financially, the math adds up fast. If you currently spend $180 on average each weekend, cutting just 2 weekends per month saves $4,320 annually. Jessica, a 26-year-old marketing coordinator, turned her no-spend weekends into a habit-building challenge shared with her friend group. Together, they saved a combined $11,000 over 8 months. Your action step: pick the last weekend of this month as your first no-spend weekend. Write down 3 free activities you'll do instead and share your commitment in the comments below. Habit 7 is automate your financial boundaries. Because willpower runs out, but systems don't. Set up your bank account so that money flows where it needs to go before you ever touch it. Savings auto-transferred. Bills auto-paid. Investment contributions auto-deposited. When you remove human decision-making from financial discipline, you remove the chance for human error. Research from Princeton University confirms that financial automation reduces late payments by 78% and improves overall savings rates significantly. Michael, a 41-year-old contractor with irregular income, automated transfers to 5 different accounts every payday. Within 18 months, his debt dropped from $22,000 to $4,100, not from earning more, but from eliminating the gaps where money used to disappear. Your action step: this week, audit every bill you pay manually and convert it to autopay. Then schedule 1 automatic savings transfer for your next payday. Remove yourself from the equation and let the system work. There you have it, 7 budgeting habits that will keep you out of debt for good. But here's the truth. Knowing these habits means nothing if you don't act. Pick just one of these strategies, implement it this week, and build from there. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. If this video gave you real value, hit that subscribe button right now. We drop new videos every week on building wealth, breaking bad money habits, and creating the financial life you actually want. And if you want to go deeper, watch our next video on the exact debt snowball method that helped one viewer eliminate $31,000 in 22 months. It's linked right here. Your rich habits start today. See you in the next one.